people joining the live, get some people to come in, and we will then start with the video. We're going to let it kind of buffer up a little bit here, though, get things going. What up, Merle? What up, what up, what up? We'll be live for WWE Money in the Bank at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you check in with us then for sure. We are going to be doing some football talk. We're going to have some football talks here, though, because I've been slacking. I have been slacking. We're trying to get on here and give you guys some football content. It's just been rough the last couple of weeks. We've had some things going on, and we just haven't had a chance to get on here and actually tap in with you. What up, Dallas? What's good? What it do? It's me, Gabe. I changed my name. Hey, that's what's up. Well, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. What up, Didi? You guys are all in the alternate stream as well. Just want to let you know. But you can stay here. You'll be able to hear the audio. But if you want to watch the visuals to the stream, the visuals will be on the other stream. But you can stay here. You'll be able to hear the audio and the visual of me. But you won't be able to see the. Okay. You won't be able to see the visuals to the videos that I'm going to be reacting to about the Dallas Cowboys. So if you guys do want to watch the visuals to that audio that we're about to be hearing, make sure you guys go to the channel. The link should be up here. And go to the other live stream. It'll have a red alarm bell in the title. So just tap in with there if you want to watch it. If you don't, you want to just listen to it, you're more than welcome to stay here as well. It's all fine and dandy with me. At the end of the day, it's the same. But yeah. We about to tap in and get this thing popped off and ready. So, once trying to let a few people build up in here before I get it started. That way they don't ask questions in the middle that would have already been answered. So, just try to let a few people build up in here for a minute. Yeah, I know, Didi. You fine. It's alright, Didi. Yes, sir. Well, welcome back. Get in where you fit in. It's perfectly fine. This side of the stream will have the audio to the videos that I'm reacting to. But if you do want, anybody that's tuning in now, if you want to watch the actual audio and video to the videos I'm reacting to, you'll have to go to the other live stream. You just click the channel. There's two live streams. The one with the red alarm bell will have the visuals. So if you want to watch the visuals to the videos I'm about to react to and not just hear the audio like you will here, just go to the channel, go to the other live stream that has a red alarm bell in the title. You'll see that there's a red alarm bell. And I can give you a quick glimpse, guys. If you look, there's two live streams. This one has a red alarm bell. This one don't. This is where the visuals will be for the videos that we're reacting to. So I'm going to go ahead and get in here. We got a few people in here. We got a few people on this stream. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and tap in. I'm going to get the video loaded up. The first video that we're going to react to is by Attack on Cowboys. It says, Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott's disrespect hits an all-time low. So, we'll get into it and we'll see what he's talking about. I know Dak Prescott's always a trending topic. That's dope, Dallas. That's awesome, brother. Well, keep up the good work. Keep grinding it out, and you'll get where you need to be, bro. Just keep grinding it out. All right. So the link in. Get the link in. The sinking. Now we get the news in. Get it. All right. So yeah, if you guys want to be able to watch the videos, like this is what it'll look like where I'm reacting to. You just go to the channel. The one with the red alarm bell will have the video. So you guys are, like I said, more than welcome to stay here. If you don't care about the video and you just want to hear the audio, that's perfectly fine. But the video will be on the other live stream. So if you do, just tap the button up here. It takes you to my channel. And go to the live stream that has the red alarm bell in the title. All right. Let me get this loaded. Is loaded. The laptop's on the move slow. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and hit play on it. So, y'all ready? Let's go.
fact that PFF can somehow manage to find the biggest of jug.
Let me know if the audio is fine.
Data analyst for them, and the fact that such a reputable company, one that's being used by the NFL now on Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, when they're showing the ranking, PFF ranking across the league, somehow a company that's gained this type of reputation still allows either that live in their mother's basements, have never touched a single athletic field in their life, touched any damn ball in their life besides their own, when they're making
you can hear it. All right, thank you, Didi.
X websites, or is some dude sitting in the Middle East with 18 computers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Gabe. Sure did, man. I was pounding the table with George Pickens, and then it finally happened. I was ecstatic. Completely happy. I think our offense is going to be great. I think we're still missing a couple pieces on defense. But I'm hoping that they'll go ahead and get that summed up too. Yes, sir. Hey, I see you over here, Dallas. Yeah, you should be able to hear it on both channels. But if you want to watch it and see the video that I'm reacting to, you have to go to this stream. What up, Messi? Hey, Messi, you know he's always talking about WWE. Huh? What? Witten hit you? Don't hit your baby brother. Witten. I don't care if he's annoying you. You don't hit him. You don't want me to hit you when you're annoying, do you? Well, then don't hit nobody. Yes, sir. Hit those like buttons. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you want to eat? You want muffins? There you go. You want these? Is this what you want? You hurry up. You want it? Maybe just eat right after I start my live stream. You could have been doing it the whole time. You've been sitting over there doing nothing. Alright, so what you want? Here's your muffin. Let's go. Well, then what do you want, Micah? You want a granola bar? Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till my live stream's over. Come on. I need to hurry up, baby. Figure it out. Well, then pick something so I can get it for you, baby. You're taking my time up. I'm on my live stream right now. You get up. I got people that are waiting on it. You're sitting here doing nothing. Muffins. Well, hurry up, dude. Popsicle all over. 1, 2, 3. Let me see him like open. Take home. You're welcome. Alright, sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that, guys. This match is for draft 16. Let's go. Hell yeah. You guys gotta come inside. Alright, so we back. Sorry about the interruption. I had to give my 3-year-old a little snack. Something to satisfy him right now. So yeah, sorry for the interruption. But we are back. We're gonna go ahead and get into this video now. Everybody has left.
being this huge know-it-all, and he ain't never even seen no actual football game take place in front of his own eyes because he lives somewhere in a third world country, bro. That's what I'm starting to figure out about all these different sites and people like this on social and those on Twitter and all this stuff that for some reason they somehow got a huge following and get all this engagement. I'm starting to figure out the PFF and all these different troll accounts, they're one and the same, bro. They're the same people doing the same stuff, and these people don't know a damn thing about football. Let's get into it, bro, because the Dak Prescott disrespect has just gotten into an outrageous place, and you would think that a company that is all about data collection.
He ain't lying. That's for damn sure. He ain't lying. Man, so many people just want to up and disrespect Dak Prescott just because he's the quarterback of the Cowboys. They don't take nothing into accountability. A lot of people criticize him solely based on just his playoff losses. They don't criticize him on anything other than that, which is down outright wrong. And people put sole blame on him for all the losses, like it was all him. But we'll do it. Let's go.
Would be able to avoid making themselves look so damn ignorant. Quite frankly, ignorant, lazy, and everything else in between, biased, whatever else we want to use. I'm not even mad. This is just embarrassing, to be quite frank. It's embarrassing. And honestly, anybody that works with PFF and y'all explain stuff like this away, shame on you too.
Murrow, we're not doing WWE content right now, brother. This is about football. We'll be doing WWE at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing Money in the Bank.
Because at some point, pay-per-view has to become part of your process because stuff like this hurts the entire brand. You don't just look at this and say, oh, that's that one writer for PFF. No, man, PFF, y'all are ass, bro. Y'all
ass.
Thinking, by the way, which is also very ass. And we'll take a look at that as well. But PFF dropped their quarterback rankings.
Man, I like AOC. But he like using that word. Ass.
This is how they rank their quarterbacks. Somehow Dak Prescott is the 17th best quarterback in the league now. And he's in the same 3B as Trevor Lawrence and Tua Tagovailoa, saying solid starters, but they need help. Solid starter, but need help. Yeah, in the row, right above.
They literally have in PFF Jordan, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Geno Smith, even Jared Goff. Justin Herbert? How the hell is he in top tier? He hasn't done anything. He ain't got no playoff win.
Right above Dak Prescott, we have Kyler Murray, who's done what?
Exactly. My same sentiment. What has Kyle Murray done? Or Justin Herbert done? Or Geno Smith done? Or Baker Mayfield done that would put you above that person? Or even really C.J. Stroud. He had 2 good seasons, but he hasn't gotten any further than Dak had.
Exactly. Baker Mayfield? What? He's on another team for a reason. Did everybody forget how his career started? I guess body of work no longer matters.
No.
How much do you like how that quarterback looks?
No, and it's only because they only rank Dak Prescott based off his playoff games. They don't rank him in the totality of his whole career. They rank him off the 3 losses that he has in the play, or the last 3 losses in the playoffs. Which is ass.
So that's what this looks like to me. How much do you like how that quarterback looks? Or is this quarterback your favorite guy? Is this your favorite quarterback rank? Because, bro, according to PFF, it's crazy. It isn't according to a writer about PFF. According to PFF, this is the problem. You got these type of sites influencing people with guys who don't know nothing about the game, don't know nothing about football, have never touched the football field in their lives, sitting here trying to give grades to players of what's going on the field, and they have no clue what the hell they're looking at. They might as well be trying to braille without no knowledge of the damn phonetics. So somehow, Jared Goff, Geno Smith, and Brock Purdy get into a category of solid starters who flashed high-end play. I'm sorry, have any of those guys been in MVP finalists? Have any of those guys finished top 2? for the league MVP?
Nope.
That's what I need to ask. Is Brock Purdy not getting the most help, or had some of the most help his entire career outside of last season when his entire team was hurt? And did I go into a coma
Right.
and miss
right, Messi? Right. Exactly.
all these times where Geno Smith flashed all this high
In my mind, there's no way Dak Prescott should be below this tier right here. He should be either at this tier or above it. No matter where you put him, he should be at this tier or above it, at minimum. No way in hell you should put Geno Smith or really Brock Purdy above him. Neither of those quarterbacks have ever, or Jared Goff, honestly, has never been an MVP candidate.
player ability. You know what? Let's go ahead and just cut through the meat of this. And then they got Justin Herbert up there, who somehow continues to avoid any type of criticism in any of these rankings, man.
Yeah, I don't get the Justin Herbert love. Like, yeah, he's a talented dude, but what has he done? What has he done? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing Justin Herbert's done.
We look at this real quick. We actually look at real statistics, real analytics. We actually look at this, man. It's not even close. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than all of these guys, and it's not even close. Dak Prescott wins there, and don't say he's thinking and dunking, because he actually has the highest pass yardage per attempt as well at 7.6. And he has the most responsibility out of all of these guys, not named Justin Herbert, because he's responsible for 260 yards per game in his entire career, bro. This ain't just for one season. This ain't just for half a season, Jordan Love. This is his entire career. He's been had to be responsible for 260 yards a game while throwing for the most touchdowns.
It is absolutely, like, PFF's list is crazy. It's like these people don't know what they're watching when they're watching football. It's like they're watching curling or something. Or some other foreign sport that they just don't understand. PFF is wildly wrong with a lot of their analytics.
A very respectable amount of interceptions. In fact, if you look at Geno's interceptions, he has 105 passing touchdowns compared to Dak's 213, and 72 interceptions for Geno, only 82 for Dak. So he has 10 less interceptions, and Dak has over 100 more touchdowns than Geno Smith. What are we doing? You see, PFF, y'all are losing credibility because y'all are hiring these 18-year-old trolls who have never touched a girl in their lives. The only person they've ever touched.
I don't care who the people that work for PFF have touched, whether they've touched a girl or not. That really has no concern towards me or effect towards me whatsoever. But they suck when it comes to football analytics. It's like they put numbers in a hat and they pull them out. And then that's where you sit. Like, it ain't real.
It's their own hand when they sit on it long enough to make it fall asleep and make it seem like it's somebody else.
It's why I don't use PFF for a lot of things. I don't go by a lot of stats, because you can take stats and you can make them push to any narrative that you want to make them fit. Damn near. It's ridiculous.
Y'all continue to hire these Jurgens bandits, bro. They're either Jurgens bandits or they're sitting up in an office building somewhere in Malaysia, bro. And y'all hiring these dudes and giving them the authority as if they know what the hell they're looking at. Because there's no way you can make these type of rankings and be honest and be being genuine, bro. There's no way you can look at body of work and ignore the fact that Dak Prescott, whether you like him or not, body of work.
I agree, Messi. I think they're very, very delusional and inaccurate with a lot of their stuff.
At minimum, he's top 7. At minimum, he's high-end starter. He's an all-pro. He's an MVP runner-up. He has more Pro Bowls than any of those other guys that's on the list above him. He's led more number 1 offenses than any of these other guys on the list above him. And he's had more responsibility within his offense.
I just got you something to eat, bro. You're gonna have to wait.
Outside of his 2016 through 2018,
I'll get it after my stream.
He was actually here, and he was a real factor, bro. Outside of that, Dak has had an abnormal amount of responsibility within the offense that he.
Right, Messi? Yeah, it's like they watching some complete different sport, and then the numbers that they put with it just don't line up with the games that we watch and see played.
plays in, whether that be him having to make checks and doing all the other stuff that offensive linemen usually typically help quarterbacks do, and making sure that he's getting guys in position and he's trying to teach guys on the fly because the coaching staff ain't doing a good enough job of doing it themselves. Regardless of how you want to look at this, bro, this is just downright diabolical to have it ranked 17. I'm going to say this right now, man. I'm going to say this right now. We all just need to boycott the NFL. We all just need to boycott. Instead of getting...
I mean, I agree to an extent on the system, but it can't be solid if it's biased and has favoritism. That makes it not solid. That makes it a homer page. So they're gonna favoritism to who they like and put them where they want them, and everybody else, that whether they're better or not, suffers. And then they push that narrative out to the general public and persuade public opinion and make people think that what they're saying is factual, when in a lot of cases it's just not.
Mad about stuff like this, start boycotting it. Don't share it. Don't like it. Don't quote it with an angry post. Don't do any of it. Don't give it attention, because that's all they want, bruh. Punish these fools, bruh. Make these people actually be legitimate sources of information, man. Punish these dudes, or get them out of the business of trying to do rankings and all that other stuff, because quite frankly, y'all ain't qualified, bruh. Y'all are not qualified.
Let them know.
Have to dig into any other
Let them know,
bro.
AOC.
Y'all are not qualified. You can't look at Jalen Hurts and look at the team he has around him and say, oh, he's a high-end starter, and not put him on the tier of, oh, he needs help. We've seen what Jalen Hurts looked like before A.J. Brown got there. He was a replacement level guy. Stop it, bro. All of this microwave mentality, getting caught up in the vacuum, ranking guys after one good season. Jaden Daniels is not a top 6 quarterback in the NFL after one season, bruh. We did this with C.J. Stroud. We did the same thing with C.J. Stroud, and all of a sudden the next season he's top 14. He went from being number 7, number 6 to number 14 now, because you dudes have no clue how to evaluate what the f*** you're looking at, bro.
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
Anyway, stop giving PFF
AOC's on it.
time, your energy.
What? Huh? I'm not really trying to have you go places, because I'm not trying to have you call you to get you to come back.
I have a phone.
Not
You
the
ever
point.
stop referring to PFF as some type of authority on statistics or rankings or understanding these players?
I
Because
guess.
at the end of the day, you yourself as an individual
hour.
probably have more of an authority on the game of football than
An
any
hour.
guys that they have hired.
Just
to
check
do
in
that
in
job
an hour.
for them at PFF, man. This is
At 4:30,
this
check
is
in.
sad, bro. Like, this is sad. You putting Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Geno Smith, Jared. You putting all these dudes above Dak is nuts to me, bro. And again, it's your opinion, but your opinion is ass. And shut your ass up. How about them Cowboys?
Yes, sir. AOC, let it be known. Shut your bitch ass up. Hey. Hey. A's for horses. It's better for cows. Pigs don't eat it because their ass don't know how. Hey, alright, so let's go ahead and get into this next video we got here for you. It's a interview of Brian Schottenheimer. Actually, we might save this one for last.
Before we get into the hot news, welcome back to Attack on Cowboys, and today we have an injury update on
We got-
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys sending threats to Trayvon Diggs. I thought that was kind of interesting. I was kind of wondering what the hell he was talking about. Oh, it's doing all right, bro. It's all right. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick football live to try to catch up, because I ain't been on it in a couple of weeks and I've been slack-assing. I do have another live later tonight at 7 p.m. For WWE Money in the Bank, but I wanted to get on and talk football a little bit here with y'all, since I've been kind of slacking on that. So, what up, Philly Matt?
Boys quarterback Trevon Diggs, and the front office, they moving a little bit weird, and it's not exactly matching up with what's being said through the head coach Brian Schottenheimer. And we might just keep it real on why things are just so weird surrounding Trevon Diggs, and why it seems like the organization is kind of lukewarm with the guy. Let's get right into it, and be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys. All right, so you see here, Brandon Laurie writes that Trevon Diggs is taking another step in his recovery, and this is via Dr. Reef on IG. He says, quote, in this phase, we are starting to reintroduce light, functional, athletic, and positional football movements while still keeping impact low to protect healing while promoting more bone growth.
What's good, Dan? What it do? What it do? Welcome in the building, brother.
Okay, so
What up, New Life? Did the milk spoil? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, New Life. You need to go on the other live stream. Hold up. You need to go on the other live stream, the one with the red alarm bell. You're in this one right now. That way you can watch the visuals to the audio. Alright, back to it.
that's just kind of a quick medical update on where Trevon Diggs is, but the
It's a bad
organization
echo.
also spoke about.
Wait, hold up. I know why it's echoing. Hold on. Let me fix it. Let me know if this fixes the echo here for you guys. What up, Billy? What it do? What it do? Welcome in the room. All right, let me know if this fixes the echo for you.
About Trevon Diggs as well, and I want to kind of get into this because we're going to listen to what head coach Brian Schottenheimer had to say about Trevon Diggs and take a look at some of the things that he said concerning him, and then we're going to look at what the front office is subsequently doing, apparently behind closed doors, or preparing to do, and how it isn't making sense, and we're about to start making sense of this, and we got to keep it real.
All right, well, break it down for us, AOC. Break it down.
The amazing AOC.
Talked to Trevon
I ain't doing his
last week.
intro.
He's down in Miami doing some training, and no timeline for the return, but
Did that clear up the echo? All right, yeah, I had it so that it was playing the audio from the computer, but you guys were also hearing it through my speakers. So I had to mute one of them so that you would be able to not have the echo. Cool, I'm glad it
he
worked.
had to come back a couple weeks ago to get checked out by the doc, and all signs are positive.
Okay, so I want y'all to pay attention to a couple of things here. There was some information unveiled here. It seems like Trevon Diggs is only appearing at the start when he absolutely has to be there. Like, it seems like the only time they've seen him so far this offseason, he said a couple weeks ago, it seems like the only time they've seen him so far this offseason is when he got his mandatory medical check.
And as far as I know, right now at this point in the offseason, Trevon Diggs and Micah Parsons are the only ones that aren't actively at the facility every day. Everybody else is always there. Everybody else is always showing up. Micah Parsons does show up and come in when there's a new install that he has to be there a part of. And he said he will be a part of minicamp and training camp. So we'll just have to see. This is voluntary right now. These are voluntary workouts. But we would like to have Micah Parsons there. I understand with the contract that that's a little bit complicated because he's fighting for a contract. It would suck if he go out there and practice and get hurt and then mess that all up. So he's got the leverage in his deal right now. So he's doing what's best for him to get the contract. But he's also staying up to date and in the news with the new coaching staff and all the things that are going on with the team. So he's not missing out on anything. Diggs, on the other hand, he's hurt and healing and recovery, but he ain't really in the building.
Right, where the team is
No, Billy. No. How'd you get back in the house? Why is my garage open? You need to close my garage.
It's like, hey, you're under contract. We need to see what's going on with your body. Be up here. That's the first thing.
New
Second,
life.
Trevon Diggs is away from the team. Brian Schottenheimer said he's in Miami, right? Very interesting. For one, I hope Wayne in Miami with Steph, because we know what Steph was just doing before he.
What?
I need the charger, but Ashley took it.
You're not taking a charger to your friend's house.
No, he's not here.
Oh, well then just put your phone on the charger.
Why do they have to take the charger?
I don't know.
When they left
Because
us,
she's dealing with some stuff and she's gonna be there for a while.
she's been there for
Move his ass back.
She'll probably be there
So I hope
longer.
you-
She's at the hospital.
With your big brother. I hope you went out there with big brother.
Same thing, bro.
And while the
She's
team
at the
is
hospital
aware
visiting a
of where he
doctor.
is and what he's doing, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have signed off on this. And why do we know they haven't signed off on the approach that Diggs is necessarily taking to his rehab? Is because he's getting threatened to get money taken away to the tune of $500,000 taken out of his contract. The contract, which, by the way, doesn't have much guaranteed money left on it at all. So any little bit of point that's going to get taken out of his contract at this point, it matters, right? So Clarence Hill Jr. is reporting that
Good old Clarence Hill.
Really think Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs is in danger of forfeiting.
It'll never be a dirty bird world.
$500K in base
AFC
pay
West?
for missing offseason program while injured and rehab, giving his widely known
I have to
issues
look
with
real
training
quick.
staff. Are the Cowboys considering doing that? Yes, per source.
I'll get you an answer here in a second, Billy.
apparently, this is not just Clarence Hill. Todd Archer of ESPN also wrote an entire article about
Damn it.
what is going on. Everybody, welcome back to Attack on Cowboys.
You want a red
Welcome back to Attack.
Micah, you want a red popsicle? You don't have this one.
No, he can't have another one.
Right? Where the
you
team
He already had
said, hey,
two.
you're under contract. We need to see what's going on with your body. Be up here. That's the first thing. Second, Trevon Diggs is away from the team. Ron Schottenheimer said he's in Miami, right? Very interesting. For one, I hope you ain't in Miami with Steph, because we know what
Well, then
Steph was
don't
just
answer.
doing before he threw his ass back to Foxborough. So I hope you went out there with your big brother. I hope you went out there with big brother. And while the team is aware of where he is and what he's doing, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have signed off on this. And why do we know they haven't signed off on the approach that Diggs is necessarily taking to his rehab? Is because he's getting threatened to get money taken away to the tune of $500,000 taken out of his contract, which, by the way, doesn't have.
Out of the AFC West, who do I think will be the division winner? It'll probably be the Chiefs again. But if not, maybe the Chargers. I don't know. It'd be a toss-up between the Chargers and the Broncos. I don't think the Raiders are going to be there.
We're not watching Batman until here's what happens, okay? We're not watching Batman. Okay. We're not watching Batman, okay? We're not.
No, hell, he heard him say it. You think the Chiefs aren't going to be ahead of the Broncos or the Chargers? I don't know, man. It's hard. And that's hard, brother. The Broncos and the Chargers got something that they've been building, but we'll have to see.
Much guaranteed money left on it at all. So any little bit of point that's going to taken out of his contract at this point, it matters, right? So Clarence Hill Jr. is reporting that he said this: do y'all really think Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs is in danger of forfeiting $500K in base pay for missing offseason program while injured and rehabbing, giving his widely known issues with training staff? Are the Cowboys considering doing that? Yes, per source. So apparently, this is not just Clarence Hill. Todd Archer of ESPN also wrote an entire article about this around the same time Clarence Hill started discussing this as well. So that lets me know that the front office, they kind of put out a memo. Like, hey, we're going to actually do it. And they probably let some of the foot soldiers know, hey, yeah, we're actually thinking about doing this if Diggs isn't readily available like he should be for off-season programming. And they sent that message out to the media.
All right, so let me read this again. It says, do y'all really think the Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs is in danger of forfeiting $500K in base pay for missing off-season program while injured and rehabbing, giving him his widely known issues with training staff? Are the Cowboys considering doing that? Yes, per sources. Who are the sources,
right
though,
here,
Clarence Hill?
Clarence Hill report this. And then you see Todd Archer literally write an article
Dude!
about the very same thing.
Figure it
20
out.
minutes before Clarence Hill posted what he said, right? This information came out at the same time. When you see something like that happens, it's
So that was what Clarence Hill said. Now Todd Archer says, Per his contract, Trayvon Diggs is in danger of losing out on $500K for missing offseason programs. How? Like right now, it's still voluntary.
What reason is that? Let's get real about what's going on with Trevon Diggs and why things are so weird, and why we're able to have conversations about a guy that was an All-Pro, a guy that led the league in interception, a guy that showcased the ability of a top-flight corner, even though he could give up.
No, yeah, Tom Brady's not coming back.
Corner doesn't unless you're like a lockdown.
Dude, words, not wines. We don't want wines. We want words.
The only thing he's killing is that hairstyle. And he's literally stabbing his own hair with knives.
Dad, can you put it in milk for me?
He's the king of
No, I'm
mystery.
not
Looks
putting
like
it in
it's
hell.
now, Melon,
You
He getting it.
investigate the interior.
Calm your little ass down.
Dad, can you put the milk in that box for me?
Anybody die? Me neither, which makes this more concerning.
Y'all always
Look at bacon, which get close to you. Here's a person right here. Shoot somebody.
It's like y'all are good little children, and then when I go on live, y'all need this, want that.
No, not one.
They haven't stabbed anyone yet.
Why are you in the cereal?
Never had anybody hurt my bodyguard. Stay here as long as you're safe. Oh, wow. You take your job too seriously. But you gotta take my job seriously. Don't you? 10 years just to become your bodyguard. I appreciate that. Just say that. The job for me. It comes down to it all with my watermelon. Whatever it takes to prevent you from being
That y'all don't have to do until I get online. Like, as soon as I get online, y'all need me to do all kinds of things. Y'all are gonna have me doing all this shit before.
Stay there. It sounds like you're hidden. Where do I go? You gotta bring me to a safe place. Enter the vents. Sit on this ladder. I will go arrest. Sure you want to explain the facility? I mean, Melon, you trust me, okay? You're gonna stay there. And if you see someone coming from that direction, let me know. And I'll let you know if anyone enters the vents from this side. I'm not a really big fan of this idea, Mr. Bodyguard.
Micah, enough. Micah, I said enough.
See, that's not
Why I haven't been able to do my online. As soon as I fucking go live, I sit there for hours. Nobody bothers me. As soon as I fucking go live, y'all need everything. Micah, calm down. Enough. Micah, enough.
Grab the sheriff's gun and protect yourself now.
Take it out of there, now.
And as your bodyguard, sir, I grant you permission.
Take it out of the dog.
Listen, you're a great bodyguard. What I have to do is tee you up something. Count down from 10, sonny. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I had to do it when he didn't know what would happen. I feel bad, but it has to be done.
Sorry, Chad.
You acted
Bill, what you
so
say?
it'll be $2 million after the next round.
Bill, what?
$1 million.
That's fine. Sit with Whitney. Change your butt.
Outside as soon as possible. I'm gonna keep you safe buried deep in the tombs. Are you sure this is a good idea? Are you the sheriff or something? Yes. I have a pizza gun. Oh my goodness. You might be the dumbest bodyguard I've ever met, but at least you're jacked. Yes, and the muscles will block out the murderer.
Well,
Hide, bro. Sit down.
We can get you out of diapers and you start going party like a big boy, like we've been trying to get you to do.
I'll protect you with my biceps.
You don't need diapers if you're going party. You can wear underwear like that. Get trouble.
No one's going down there.
No, nobody needs diapers if you know how to
Also,
use
you're the
the
sheriff
party.
shooting a lot. If they die, I'll go grab a gun. Thank you. How are you defending me from the murderer coming down here and killing me, by the way? Because my big muscles will block him out, and the murderer just got
There.
scared for a second.
All right. Now you guys all set?
Means the gun is
I just fixed it.
keep them distracted as your bodyguard. And I'm trying to hide in this barrel right now.
Pick a video. Alright, sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. Dude, it's like literally as soon as I get live, I'm needed for 100 things. If I don't go on live, I could sit here for hours. And not be needed. But as soon as I hit that button to go live, Daddy, like, come on now. Like, y'all had me the whole time before and didn't let me do nothing. What up, Brad? What up? Stardashian, what's good? Jeff Lee, what it do? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Y'all just now tapping in. Go ahead and let y'all know. There's 2 live streams going on right now. This one will have the audio for the videos that I'm reacting to, so you can stay here and watch it, and you'll see me and listen to the audio that I'm reacting to, or you can click the link up here and go to the other live stream, and you'll get to watch the visuals to all the audio that we are reacting to. But we're going to go ahead and get back into this now that I've got this stuff figured out in the house. Let's go ahead and break back down and get into this video.
He was idle type of dude, right? But he showcased the ability to be a top flight corner in today's NFL. Why would we all even be having discussions about him potentially not being a part of this Cowboys team anymore? It's
Y'all crazy. Hey, there won't be no fighting at my damn meet and greets when I have them. No fighting. And you guys don't live in the same city. Unless you live in Detroit, Billy. You guys don't live in the same city.
because availability is your best ability. And Trevon Diggs has not been able to be available.
You do the same,
for
Jeff.
his contract. And not only that, but this team is moving towards a more family-oriented, a more united front type of culture, right? It's becoming a much more close-knit culture to the point where you got the head coach going to the cafeteria workers and, you know, the people that's on the lowest part of the proverbial totem pole. You got the head coach going to those people and letting them know, like, hey, we have an open line of communication with me. If anything is going wrong, if you need anything, he is going out of his way to create this culture. Everybody is feeling included. It's like, hey, you go and talk to a neighbor, you talk to a neighbor, and y'all talk to people that y'all normally don't talk to. And you got a head coach that's really building
Well,
this
no
type of
fighting.
culture.
No fighting.
Right, let's get real, man. Let's get real. Trevon Diggs' biggest thing that
This ain't Mortal Kombat, and I ain't yelling, fight! What?
No, this is too loud. It was too loud at first.
Just let him watch his video. Leave his tablet alone, unless he needs help.
he needs to do right now is he
The referee.
Because that's what this boils down to. Right?
God damn.
Trevon Diggs needs to repair relationships at this point in time. That is what's wrong right now. He had.
What it sounds like coming out of the building in Dallas is Trayvon Diggs is losing his sponsorships in the building. As in, he does not have people that are going to be on the staff that are going to actively fight for keeping him around because of his actions towards people. He wants to have his own training people. He's kind of being very diva-y, and he's not really wanting to be around the facility. I don't know. Trayvon Diggs, we love you, brother. But, man, your off-field antics with the way you do things around recovery are just improper, bro. They just improper.
We're not done.
Yeah, I'm a problem
The
solver
training
too.
staff in the past,
I'm gonna solve this whole problem.
We have maybe he wasn't
Sometimes.
willing to maybe.
What up,
divide
Just?
what
We
they
the
wanted to do as
boys.
much. Maybe he trusted
Yes,
his
sir.
guys more.
Hey, yo,
But
check it, Just.
when you have a coaching staff that is trying to send a message that this entire team,
That's
we're about each other. We're a man for a man. We're a woman for.
if you just saw what I just did,
We're
Dust.
here
You're on
for
the
each
alternate
other,
live stream. There's 2 live streams. So if you go to my channel up here, you'll see that there's another one you can watch the video at.
Or a trainer, or a assistant coach, or a quality control assistant.
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
you are, you have value. I want to make sure that
Yeah, you go to the actual channel and you'll be able to go into the other live stream where the video for this audio is. Dude, yes, he went to go play. You do what you're doing. You're not going outside by yourself. Witten can't watch you outside. He's not big enough to watch you, and you're not big enough to be out there by yourself.
No.
So go watch your videos.
No, me play.
Well, then go play, but you're not going outside. Not unless a grown-up is out there with you, baby. Sorry. We'll go play here in a little bit, but you need to go watch your videos for right now. Okay? Alright, go be good boy. Love you.
that you're giving your all towards making us be successful. Trevon Diggs needs to have his ass in that building. That's what this boils down to is he's out.
Y'all realize this is just the internet, right? And everything you guys say, you're implementing yourself in a crime. It's gonna track back to you. You'll get arrested, go to jail, and then what was it all for? Some words? Come on, man. These are just words. Don't let these words get y'all out of your character.
Almost isolated.
I agree,
himself.
Just. I totally
What
agree,
happened
brother.
is he was very close with his positional coach, and y'all wonder why Al Harris didn't come back. And it's because the Cowboys felt like Al Harris was unprofessional in some ways as it pertained to how he allowed himself to interact.
Hey, I got a way to settle this. Y'all both go on Fortnite and 1v1 each other, and then y'all can kill each other on Fortnite. And then make that feel like your reality and move on with your reality life. Damn
What
it.
is going on there? Welcome back to Attack on Cap. A more united front type of culture, right? It's becoming a much more close-knit culture to the point where you got the head coach going to
man.
the cafeteria workers.
The last couple years has not been good for Trayvon Diggs. Health-wise, get this damn glare out of my camera. Damn glare, I keep seeing it peek behind me. Alright, that's better. But yeah, he needs to just get in the facility, be with his teammates, or he just needs to go on about his damn way. Because at this point, Trayvon Diggs is becoming more of a problem in the headlines than he is becoming a solution.
You know, the people that's on the lowest part of the proverbial totem pole, you got the head coach going to those people and letting them know, like, hey, you have an open line of communication with me. If anything is going wrong, if you need anything, he is going out of his way to create this culture. Everybody is feeling included. It's like, hey, you go talk to a neighbor, you talk to a neighbor, and y'all talk to people that y'all know.
DC for life.
You got a head coach that's really building this
Exactly, man.
culture right now.
So far, like, I mean, you could say Micah Parsons' contract has been slightly dramatized, mostly by mainstream media. But, like, the only actual negatives coming out of Cowboys camp right now are surrounding Trayvon Diggs and the way he is going about his recovery and his training to get back in shape. He wants to do it on his own terms. He doesn't want to be around the staff. He doesn't want to be around the staff. He wants his own trainers. He's just being very diva. Come on, close that door. Yeah, I see you. You got all your clothes on backwards except your pants. Go. Your feet ain't backwards either, so it looks weird. So, man, Trayvon Diggs just needs to either move on about his damn way or be a good teammate and be a good person as far as Cowboys. Like, I understand he may have his own feelings and things that he wants to do, but when you commit yourself to a team and you want to be a part of that team, and you want that team to get to the promised land that everybody else wants to get it to, well, you need to fall in line with that team, and it's not about you, Trayvon. It's not about you, Trayvon Diggs. It's about the team. You are a functioning part of that team. We would love to have you here. We think you are a phenomenal talent. But man, go about shit the right way. Get your ass in gear. Get there with the training staff, with the Cowboys, so that they can go ahead and get you back to where you need to be to get you back on the damn field so that we can have you on the field for a full season. Because the last 2 years, you have rode the bench pretty damn hard, my boy. You have rode that bench pretty damn hard, Trayvon. I love you. You're one of my favorite players. But some of these things that I keep hearing coming out about you with the way you going about your recovery is just ass backwards. And it's not conducive of building good culture. It's not conducive of being a good teammate. It's selfish. It's ignorant. And get your ass in check or get your ass gone. Is how the Cowboys should be about this. Brian Schottenheimer wants to set a tone. Trayvon, you're either going to go about it the way that you're supposed to, that you committed yourself to, or you can go do it out. You can go do it somewhere else, all by your damn lonesome. All by your damn lonesome. Exactly, man. We trying to get past this. We trying to get past this damn shit.
Get real, man. Let's get real. Trevon Diggs' biggest thing that he needs to do right now is he needs to repair relationships. Because that's what this boils down to, right? Trevon Diggs needs to repair relationships at this point in time. That is what's wrong right now. He had issue with the training staff in the past based off of how he approached his rehab. Maybe he wasn't willing to maybe abide by what they wanted him to do as much. Maybe he trusted his guys more. But when you have a coaching staff that is trying to send a message that this entire team...
Yeah, messy. That's very contradictory because you say, I'm laid back chilling. Well, you poking jabs, bro. You poking jabs. That ain't laid back and chilling. You poke a jab, and then you go back to chilling.
We're about each other. We're a man for a man. We're a woman for a woman.
And if you guys don't know, on this stream here, this is actually an alternate stream. So if you go to the channel, you'll see there's 2 live streams. That top one with the red alarm bell, that's where you should be to get the visuals to the audio we are watching right now, or to get the visuals to the video we are watching right now, and the full aspect of the content. So there's 2 live streams. This one here, this is the audio version of it. So that is the actual video version. So if you want to watch the video that I'm reacting to as well, you can go ahead and tap over there. If you don't care and you're fine with just the audio, you're welcome to stay here as well.
A woman for a man. We're here for each other regardless of what your role is in this building, in this organization. Whether you're a janitor or a cook or a trainer or a assistant coach or a quality control assistant. Whatever you are, you have value. I want to make sure that you're giving your all towards making this
New life. That's crazy,
Trevon
bro.
Diggs needs to have his ass.
New steer. That shit's crazy.
That's what this boils down to. Is he's almost isolated
1, 2, 3.
himself.
You win.
And
So
what has happened is he was very close with his positional coach, and y'all wonder why Al Harris didn't come back. And it's because the Cowboys felt like Al Harris was unprofessional in some ways as it pertained to how he allowed himself to interact with his subordinates, essentially. It's still a business structure. The NFL is a football team, but it's still a business structure. You're essentially still a manager hanging out with your employees on your shift when you're a positional coach, and you're creating this relationship.
Facts, AOC, facts.
Players like homie and homie, brother and brother. It's not the type of relationship.
Host man, what it do? I see you, yo, right back at you.
To be objective in doing your job, right? Where people can look at you and feel like you're not going to pick favorites or who gets to play, who gets playing time, whether or not it's...
Are they talking about the drama surrounding Trayvon Diggs this offseason with how he's going about his recovery and training? That he's wanting to do it on his terms. He's wanting to do it with his own people. He's not wanting the Cowboys training staff to be the ones. Like, dude, you commit yourself to a team. Go be part of that team, Trayvon. I love you, bro. I think you're a phenomenal player, a great talent. But man, cut the shit with being a diva.
Detrimental to the position, believe it or not, right? There was a lot going on to where Trevon Diggs, and you can see a lot of this from the outside looking in. Some of this may come from being able to talk to people that's around the building more, right? But Trevon Diggs is almost, and this is me putting this together at this point, why this looks so weird, why this is going on. He's almost isolated himself. He's almost put himself on an island where Michael Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are the only guys that selling to that island, right? Michael Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are the only guys that are really extending themselves to make themselves a part of Trevon Diggs' island, right? And that's not going to fly here. And he's rubbed someone the wrong way. I don't know who, I don't know why, I don't know if it's justified for the person to feel as if he rubbed them the wrong way, but he has rubbed somebody in authority the wrong way to where this franchise is no longer sold on the idea of having Trevon Diggs be a lifetime Cowboy. I don't think that anybody in this front office is looking at Trevon Diggs as that type of player for this franchise anymore. And that's
And it's sad because I think he very well could have been. I think he could have very well been an excellent franchise player. The Cowboys, man, that's one thing the Cowboys have always done to their detriment. When they get their guys, sometimes they'll hold on to their guys way longer than they need to, or way longer than they should, and they'll play them when they're past their prime instead of getting rid of them and getting that equity back off of them and being able to find a younger version. But Trayvon Diggs is eliminating himself from even being qualified to be that. Like, he was, and then these antics have just diminished the value of it.
Really want to break it down, that's why they really were able to get the kind of contract they got with him, is because they were not sold on this. They made it to where he wasn't going to have any guaranteed money left on the last couple of years of his deal, to where it would be a minimal impact to the franchise if they were to try to move on from this, right? So he kind of set himself up for this with how his contract was set up as well. But at the same time, his lack of availability and his lack of ability to be personable with everyone and be someone that I guess franchise is really able to look to and put all their eggs in that basket. Now, of course, Trevon Diggs helps this team. If he's able to come back and he's healthy, Trevon Diggs absolutely helps this team. Trevon Diggs, if he's able to come back acting, stress enough. And this ain't nothing to do with Diggs, but man, his will may be strong, but the human body is fragile. And the type of injuries he's accumulating at that position he's playing, and there's really no precedent been set for guys being able to come back and be who they once were with the type of injuries now that he's had.
Now, the only players that have really came back to be great were Adrian Peterson and Overshawn last year. Hopefully Overshawn can do it again. But damn, it's crazy. Like, it's just sad that Trayvon, his thought process is like that where he wants to not be. Like,
There's
I don't
no
get it.
precedent that's been set to let us know that Trevon Diggs, make us feel as if Trevon Diggs is going to come back and be good. That's why we're now having to have very real conversations. We're hearing some very vanilla, basic stuff. That may have been the most vanilla and basic answer Brian Schottenheimer ever given on any topic. All signs are positive. That's all he can say about Trevon Diggs because Trevon hasn't been around. And that's what I'm saying. He needs to repair relationships. If he wants to be a Cowboy, relationships need to be repaired. And he has to open himself up to doing things the way the organization wants people to do. And that's
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with AOC.
The wrong way because otherwise you would be getting protected much more by the team than what you are. I haven't heard any of these guys, Steven, any of these guys come out and overtly talk about how much of a positive impact on this franchise you are, how much they need you back, how much Diggs is important. Not this time around. Not maybe the first time. The first time everybody felt it. Everybody was like, damn. But not this time around. Now the organization is like, we need to make a business decision. We like Diggs and he can be healthy and he can be him. And he's a good asset. But at this point, the kind of starting to get to a risk reward type of area. Is the risk outweighing the reward in the eyes of the franchise? Not my opinion. This is just based off what we're seeing, bro. Because for Shotty to say he's in Miami, but the team to also be threatened,
Yeah.
we
Hit
will
that
find you
light.
if you're not actually here. For that to even come out, to this be a discussion, right?
Don't
'Cause it
worry,
shouldn't
I
be.
see
They've
you.
really been in communication with things and they know where his mind is. It shouldn't even be a discussion. Oh, he's going to be here. We're expecting him to be here. We're not worried about that. No, we're not worried. We don't anticipate having to do anything like that. He's going to be here. But that's not what was said. It was, yeah, we're considering doing it. Yeah, this is going to happen if he's not here the way we need him to be. That lets you know that there's not communication. And that is why. If there's no communication, communication rules all relationships. If there's no communication, we cannot sit here with silver.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, the facts that he's presented are pretty much over. It's mostly his opinion now at that point. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like,
Ladies and
I wish that Trayvon Diggs would get his damn ass in gear and go get with the team. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You made a commitment by signing that contract. To be a part of this organization, to be a part of this team, to be a brother to your teammates. And you're being selfish and ignorant, Trayvon. Selfish and ignorant. And based off of the play that we've gotten out of the last 2 years, you don't really have the room to do that. Your first 2 years that were great are starting to spoil because of your antics now. So, get your ass in gear, Trayvon. We want you on the team. We want your talent. We want you to be a part of this, and we want you to want to be a part of it. Because if not, then man, just take your ass on somewhere else. Like, at the end of the day, just take your ass on somewhere else if this ain't what you want, Trayvon.
boy, OTA practices are officially in the books, and we're going to go over all the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations from practice. I do want to start off this